Are you waiting for the perfect time to start your dream business? It's now. Right now is the time. LegalZoom, the official sponsor of National Start Your Business Month, wants you to get started right. Whether you're setting up an LLC, S-Corp, sole proprietorship, or nonprofit, LegalZoom takes care of you from start to finish. Their award-winning service was developed by the best legal minds in the country, and every business gets personalized attention. That's why over 90% of LegalZoom customers would recommend the service to their family. You'll be in good company, my friends. 3 dozen companies on the Inc. 500 lists were started through LegalZoom. That's amazing. It's National Start Your Business Month, so start your business right at LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom is not a law firm and provides self-help services at your specific direction, but there's so much more. Now every LLC and incorporation package includes easy-to-use business accounting software, a $269 value free. Be sure to enter Mohr, M-O-H-R, in the referral box at checkout. Look, this is supposed to be a 60-second ad, but I'm passionate about it, so it's going to be about a minute 10. I am doing my dream business, so get on board with the people that can help you start your dream business. LegalZoom.com. Start your business, protect your family, safeguard your assets at LegalZoom.com today. Put your name on it, M-O-H-R.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't. You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Adam Carolla back in Fake Mustache Studios. I love that we keep doing the home and away. Show me who you're with, and I'll show you who you are, as the great Buddha once said, or maybe it was a Mexican guy doing my car.
Yeah.
Tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are. We're rolling with the Ace Man. I love it, brother. I love these home and aways.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's nice for me because I get to go to where I'm going anyway, which is here, show up a little early, and see the great Jay Mohr.
They're great.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan of yours. You, last time we spoke, it was on the radio show that I have now. You know, you get a podcast and you tell everybody, subscribe to my podcast. Radio is dying. It's dying. And then you get a radio show and you're like, I hope it's really not dying. I hope I can ride this wave a little while.
Yeah, the thing about radios, I think it's always going to be there. I don't know, you know. I mean, people said when the home VCR unit came out that all movie theaters were just going to be turned into car washes over the next, 20 years, and yet ArcLight Cinema going pretty strong over there in Hollywood. I mean, I think the good news is there's a place for podcasting and there's a place for terrestrial radio, but one of the things I like, it's funny because, we talk about this stuff all the time where you go, it's kind of nice about the podcast world, which is, I will give you a very self-serving comment and, here, 3, 2, 1, go. I was sitting around and we're talking about,
I already don't believe
we're talking about the Grammys. We're talking about the Grammys today.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I said, that song, Give Me One Good Reason by Tracy Chapman came up. And I said, I fucking hate that song. It's such a slow dirge of a piece of shit of a song. And then somebody looked it up and it said, it won Best Rock Song for 1997. And I was like, God, that song sucks. And then I said to everyone, this is why everyone loves sports. Because nobody sits at home and goes, fuck Anquan Boldin. I'll outleap his ass. I'll fucking cover that guy drunk.
Give me one residence down.
Right. And I turn back. Right. I'd rather listen to Anquan Boldin sing the dreidel song.
I think they're one and the same. Larry Fitzgerald is Tracy Chapman.
Right.
And my biological father.
So I said, this is why people love sports, because nobody sits home and goes, I could do better than Anquan Boldin. But that song, winning Rock Song of the Year in 1997, is a fucking travesty. And we don't know that's why we like sports, but secretly, Anquan Boldin doesn't catch a ball and we go, Well, you know it's because his dad owns the team.
The awards in sports go to the upper 1% of the upper 1% of the upper 1% of who's doing that sport. The awards, would you agree that the Grammys have become the biggest pile of shit in all awards? The Oscars have a shred of, it is still impressive. You may not agree that Reese Witherspoon won Best Actress over Felicity Huffman for Transamerica.
Right.
It was abysmal, the decision. However, Reese Witherspoon, she was, June Carter cash. She had to go, show up. Would you agree that the Grammys have just become it sounds like robots fucking music to me right now. It's like, op, op, op.
I know, and not only...
I think I just wrote a hit for Frank Ocean.
Robots fucking, but fucking badly, and... just dropping a load of nuts and bolts on her tits.
Yes.
Pulling out, just big load of bolts.
Through auto-tune.
But...
with Kiz Khalifa.
It's being pumped in. You don't know it. It's weird. It's quiet, but it's weird.
All right.
I was in I was in Detroit doing a show, and I went to a sports bar in Detroit, and they're pumping in the... Queen Latifah, or, I don't know, Katy Perry. Like all music is now geared toward 9-year-old chicks, and it's being pumped into sports bars
and guys that look at 9-year-old chicks.
Yeah, it's being pumped into and I said at a certain point, I was at another sports bar at the Detroit airport, and I'm sitting under the speaker, and they're pumping in the robot fucking music. And I said to the guy, like my waiter, I said, first off, average age in this bar is 49 years, 4 months, and 21 days. Like, that's an average color, white.
Yeah.
Second color, white. First 5 nationalities, white.
Those are your P1s, my man.
Average age. I love radio. Average age. The Wing Bowl's huge in Philly, man.
Yeah.
All right. Average age, 49. Average color, white. Nobody's dancing, and we're literally watching hockey on a few flat screen TVs, but Katy Perry is pumping in.
Kiss the girl.
Yeah, and it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What happened?
But who's the corporate at a sports bar? You would think a sports bar would go, I'm playing Van Halen all day, every day. Go fuck yourself.
Right. But actually somebody...
You and I would never in a sports bar going, fuck, little guitars again?
Right.
We would just go, on and on and on.
Right.
We'd get into it.
Right.
Again.
They say, I was complaining about this. Someone was tweeting me that people drink faster. Like, I don't know, to numb themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta kill this Katy Perry pain.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. I do believe I told the guy, could you turn it down? And what is this thing where it's like everyone is just fucking somewhere between autopilot and just pure zombie pilot? Like, they're like, huh? And you're like, the music. Well, yeah.
It's on a machine.
Like,
I don't
can you
know
turn it down?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know. I'll go see. And then like an hour goes by and you don't see the guy. Nothing happens. And then you go to him. Hey, did you turn the music down? And he goes, oh, yeah. And it's like he never comes back again. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on where you talk to people
I'll tell you.
behind a counter at a parking lot? Like I watched my kid's basketball game at the YMCA in Hollywood on Saturday. I pulled in, I parked, and the guy was like, hey, you don't have to move the car. And he starts walking away, and I'm like, I don't speak drunken Mexican gibberish. Like, number one, like, nobody fucking speaks English in this town. And
Right.
by the way, what's your batting average on people understanding what the fuck you're saying? Like,
Right.
I said, what do you want me to do? And he's like, you will move car. Here. For that, like,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck. Everyone is so
I
fucking
learned this
stupid.
from what I have an answer to your question
Yes.
that we'll circle back around. I learned this from the great Adam Sandler, another great Adam.
Mm-hmm.
We were taking the night elevators at Saturday Night Live, which we were not allowed to be in. It was strictly for VIPs to the Rainbow Room, and
Right.
we just walk in like sweatpants and stuff. He goes, "Just follow me, we'll go up." And the guard came over and goes, "You can't," he just goes right into it, and he was like Nigerian. He's like, "Listen," and Adam goes, "No, it's okay. We're gay though. We're gay." And the guy just goes, "Oh," and he walked away.
Wow.
And it doesn't have to necessarily be I'm gay. I've done it parking mostly. You said parking. I'm at the Greek Theater. I'll just pull my car up on the lawn under those trees. And they're like, no. I go, no, it's okay. It's all right. I gotta, and you do the gibberish back with such authority that they're like, so, and you hand the guy like $20 and they just think you're a cop.
No, it's a good point because you realize I had a funny like double moment of this, which was I landed in New York, put about 8 of us like from my podcast like a big Suburban. The guy was driving us back to the city from JFK, and we stopped along the way. Like we got off the freeway in Jamaica or something.
Yeah,
and we got off the freeway, and he's like, and we're like, where are we going? And he's like, hey, I have to go into 7-Eleven. It's good. It's okay. You like, and you just go, what? We like this? It's okay. It's good. And then he comes back, and we all sit there. And then we do this math that everyone does when your guy's using a bathroom. Like at a certain point, about 4.5 minutes in, everyone looks at each other and go, oh, he's shitting. He's definitely shitting. Everyone checks their watch, their shit watch. Like, oh yeah,
it's okay, my friend.
Then he comes back. He's like, hey, what's up? Where are you going? It's okay. It's good. You like, and he just drives away. Like we're all sitting there. Like you start thinking about it. Like if it was a white guy, like if he looked like you'd be like, hey, what the fuck? I'm paying you $80. If you got to shit, you shit before you shit at the hotel. When we get there, you find a fucking bar and shit at. Like, don't stop and pull over. And but it's like this guy where you go like, I was in Toronto.
You know why they actually pumping Katy Perry to make you shit faster. I tried to get that right when the coffee ate your lips.
I almost. I can't talk. I did a show in Toronto.
Yes, sir.
They were supposed to have a town car pick us up, take us back to the hotel. And it never showed up.
James Brown doesn't have shit on you. I've said this a million times. I've said this on my podcast to other comics. No one clocks the hours Adam Carolla puts in.
Wow. Thank you.
Nobody. It's crazy what you do. All right, so Toronto.
In Toronto, and literally the car never shows up, and then we call the guy, and he's not showing up. He's an hour late. It's one of those things where we got to fly out the following morning, and we're flying to Atlantic City, and we're doing a gig, and flying to Philly and doing a gig in Atlantic City.
You got to do the Borgata,
doing the Borgata. So we did the Borgata, flew out the next day, but it's 12 at night. Fucking car's an hour and a half late. Finally, the guy pulls up, and he's like, totally full of shit. Just, I know it does not say. So he's doing that thing. We're like, where were you? It was an hour and a half late. Yes, I circled around. You're not here. And we're like, we're sitting out front on the curb for an hour. Yes, I see, but you not come out. And we're like, no, we're right here. We called your dispatcher. You told him you were 10 minutes away. It was an hour ago. Yes, it's good. It's good. Okay. And then
my wife.
We get out of the car in front of the hotel, and Mike August, who, is like, fuck this guy. We waited for over an hour for this fucking guy. We're not paying him. We get out of the car. All of a sudden, the guy's like, hey, whoa, you owe me. He straightened up. It was no more, hey, this good. It was like, hey, you owe.
Like the Chinese waiter.
Yeah, he smartened up real quick when we owed him money. He wasn't going into that.
Yeah.
And I always kid that I wish I had that to fall back on. Like my wife could catch me fucking her friend. And I'd go, no, this good. You like?
No. I save her life.
It's good. And she'd go, what are you
She need oxygen
doing?
from Dick.
You're fucking my friend. Yes, it's good. You join. You suck on.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes, it's good.
Your vagina need help, Dick.
You're fucking
How
my
do you
best
say,
friend.
come as a dick?
No, come on. Yes,
Yes, it is. A vagina and a big dick.
You like.
Treasure trail.
I fuck you next.
Yeah. Come on.
Suck balls. You
That's
like.
enough now. That's enough.
Good. You like. I just want a second confused accent to fall back on.
That might be my favorite 14 seconds in podcast history is me at the same time. Like, all right, we both get caught. Lynette and Nick catch us fucking.
Yeah.
No.
That's good.
I save her life. Vagina need help from big dick. So if I don't fuck, she call police. I make your policy and I guess I did. No. Come on. Nick, Lynette, and a big dick, little dick, anybody. Do you want to get money or no? Jesus Christ. I have an answer for your questions.
I do.
Half dead and zombie dead. Yeah. Autopilot and zombie pilot. Mm-hmm. And I firmly believe this from going to different towns and doing stand-up like you do. Mm-hmm. I've seen in America, not people at our shows, thank God, but the working person are actually dead inside.
Yes.
I think we've crossed the threshold. We've crossed the doorway of like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, working and building and doing. And at 2013, everyone realizes if this goes fucking perfectly, I get a little bit bigger of a television.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this guy wants me to turn down fucking music that I didn't even know was in because I tuned it out because I smoke pot in my car. I got to go to a goddamn bar at an airport to do my job. And